Hi and welcome to part 5 of Couch to Course. Full swings, that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to take everything that we've learnt so far and we're going to start to put this into a full golf swing, and we're going to start to hit the ball with more power and we're going to gain more distance. Along with this, we want to feel like there's an element of control. So far what we've managed to do is we've managed to get ourselves into this wrist hinge position with our weight starting to transfer now onto our right side. So we're getting up to this position here, and so far we've been hitting balls from wrist hinge to wrist hinge. But now we're going to take that one step further. We're going to start to rotate more. We're going to get this to a full golf swing. Take this club back to the wrist hinge position. Remember, we want to try and give ourselves this nice width here with our left arm. And then from here, all you're going to do is you're going to feel like your hips and your shoulders rotate. Nothing else moves. Everything else we've got set. We've got our wrist hinge set in this position. We don't have any more wrist hinge or flicking of this sort. We get ourselves to this position and then we rotate our shoulders and our hips. And you'll see now how when I do this, I'm getting a feeling of stretching down my right hand side. The top of my right leg is starting to stretch, and you'll also feel a stretch in your back here. So as we start to turn to this position here, we're starting to feel a stretch here, and we're starting to feel a stretch here. This is the position that I want you to feel like you're getting yourself into. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this in 2 stages. We're going to take this club up to this position, then we're going to turn to the top, and all you're going to do is release back through that ball. We're going to look at the positions, the positional aspect of this, to see exactly where you need to get this club. Everybody's different because everyone's built differently, everyone's different shapes and sizes. This will be tailored to your individual needs. However, you will have to keep a track of that, and I would recommend filming yourself and playing back videos, because this is the best way to try and nail down this muscle memory and get this right. You're going to put a club on your shoulders, like so. And then what we're going to do is you're going to turn to your empty the water position. And then from there, we're going to turn our shoulders and our hips like this. And you should be able to get the butt end of this club pointing at that ball. And that's the position that we're trying to gain with our shoulders. We don't want to be swinging that club to here and then swinging backwards with our shoulders, and the club laying off behind us like this, and our left shoulder coming up and pushing our chin, because we're going to fall backwards, we're going to lose balance. What we want to make sure that we do is we want to make sure we turn to here and then we get a big wide turn, and that's where you'll feel this pull in your back, and you'll feel it in your right leg as well in that position there. And that's the position we want to then be able to release. Now, if you notice, when I turn to the top, my wrist hinge hasn't changed. All I'm doing is rotating my hips and my shoulders to give myself a full swing. This second part we're doing today to get ourselves to full swing, is where the power comes from in the golf swing. So your drill, wrist hinge, big turn, rotate through. And when you're feeling like the muscle memory is starting to kick in and it's feeling good, then I want you to put these 2 parts together. So we're going to start, instead of going in 2 stages, 1 and 2, we're going to go, backswing is going to be 1. And then we rotate through to the ball. So it'll look something like this. We don't want those shoulders turning like this. We need those shoulders turning into this position. So if we put a club on there, the butt end of that ball, the butt end of that club is pointing down at the ball. So I hope you enjoyed part 5. I want you to get yourself to that driving range, and we're going to go through these 2 drills. We're going to turn 1, 2, 3 is hitting the ball, yeah? And the second drill is we're going to turn and make sure the butt end of this club is pointing at that ball with our shoulders. So that means we're going to get full rotation in the correct way. And then when you're feeling confident enough, I want you to just go and start hitting more golf balls at the driving range with your new full swing. Just hit it off a tee to start with. Start building up your confidence. Start building up this ball striking. It's really important that you do that. Don't forget to subscribe. And in part 6, we're going to talk more in depth about practice routines and what you should be doing at the driving range. I'll see you there.